Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The Gulf shrimp industry is very important to Mississippi, Dr. Califf. And right now, because of bad actors in other countries, Mississippi shrimpers and processors don't know if they're going to survive another season. And this is a real situation. I was on the coast night before last in Mississippi. And the primary reason for this is that many foreign countries unfairly subsidize shrimp production and dump shrimp onto the market at prices that domestic producers can't compete with because we do not subsidize. Ecuador is one of the primary bad actors, and shrimp imports from Ecuador are growing faster than imports from any other country. It's also important for inspection of imported shrimp to be robust, especially during times like these when Gulf shrimpers are struggling so much with unfair trade practices. I was happy to see that in August 2023, FDA signed a regulatory partnership agreement with Ecuador to strengthen food safety in shrimp intended for the U.S. market. This is important both for public health and for the future of our domestic shrimp industry. Domestic shrimpers should not have to compete with unfair trade practices, but they should especially not have to compete with shrimp riddled with illegal or dangerous chemicals and drugs. What percentage of imports from Ecuador has FDA inspected since this arrangement was signed, and have any imports been refused to your knowledge?
I'd have to get back with you on this exact numbers, but I sure agree with you that first of all, you all gave us additional funding to implement programs like this. We have to keep foreign imports to the same standards that we have in the U.S., and the more we can get these countries to do a good job on their own, the better off we're going to be in terms of using our resources to double check and make sure things are okay. So the agreement with Ecuador is the first of three that we hope to have. The other two big importers are India and Indonesia. Very similar issues there. You're right, over 90% of our shrimp that we eat now is imported. Personally, when I eat shrimp and grits, as we discussed last year, it's South Carolina or North Carolina shrimp are my preference, but I put Louisiana and Mississippi right up there too. And I agree with everything you said about needing to fortify the industry here. As you well know, we don't, our remit is not within the economics of the industry. We have to regulate whatever the economics are dictating, but we do have this obligation that you refer to keep the chemicals out. But we'll get back to you with the details of the number of inspections and what's been done in the way of detecting things and preventing them from getting into the country if they're not up to snuff.
Thank you. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.